All right, call me back when you get out the shower. All right.
Hi, Daddy.
Okay.
Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Pirates. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out.
You just got to take the thing out.
Work out as he stopped at the 13.
What team are you?
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
You the red team?
No.
Wait, you the red team?
I go. It's out.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Steps away to find some room. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What the fuck?
We passed, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, East Carolina 7, Arkansas State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Rayner. Throws to the wide.
No, that nigga ran the rock for me.
Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, ECU. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Arkansas State 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been
Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to put some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll fire. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Cross.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To throw, it's Rayner. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll toss it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Arkansas State, number 26, with the carry.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Trying to get to it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. On target over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
First downs is that alone. Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. The 18 unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
You?
And the Pirates will line up the kickoff and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback keeper. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That pass is
this shit here,
unfortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Brainerd. Looking downfield. Makes a connection. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they say this is a game of inches. Just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big game. Instead, it's incomplete. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Connection to the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Lost one deep down the right side.
Oh, why the fuck they made me stop running, bro?
20-yard line.
I love when you sack.
If
you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Buying some time. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught!
Shit, good dog.
It looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point.
Take this nigga out my game before he blow it.
The quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina 35, Arkansas State 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Look at this bullshit, dog.
Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He can't make the catch over the middle of the field. Sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it.
1 and 2.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Hello? 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 Can you hear me now?
And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Using
I
his
couldn't
legs,
because
it's Riley.
beats wasn't connected. Or at least they was connected. I just had to switch it over to the headphones instead of the speaker.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Wow.
He'll run
What that mean? I can't
and
know
they
if I
try
thought.
the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40.
About finding
He's
something.
at the 30. 10. Touchdown
Yeah, we'll
ECU.
turn it on.
The defense puts 6 on the board with a big
Oh, for real?
interception return.
Oh, shoot, I thought you was from
That just might
Yo.
do it, man. offense needed points badly. Defense comes
All
up
right, I
with
guess
a
I'll
big
see.
interception, takes it all the way back.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Rainer. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Harden. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Cross.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cross. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sends it downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab on the left. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
East Carolina.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And the beatdown has ensued. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.